Two of the three best teams out east set to do a little battle from Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers got company in town. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks are in the building. Still no Khris Middleton. He was out to knee soreness. Giannis got the Bucks off rolling early, but from there, it was all Cleveland for a while. It's becoming a trend. Milwaukee's just not coming out the gate with the right intensity. Everybody not named Giannis. You saw Kevin Love make some plays, and then Darius Garland knocks down the three. Cavaliers already up 21 in the second. Look at Milwaukee just not getting back off the free throw make from Giannis. Cedi Osman just leaks out ahead of the entire Milwaukee and gets the easy deuce. Beautiful outlet pass from Kevin Love. He's always been good at that. Giannis brought his A game. The Bucks really tried to win this game. They got blown out by the Grizzlies last week, and they didn't really try. They wanted to win this game. They just couldn't catch up. Mitchell knocks down a three, putting the Cavs up by 18 at the half. In the third, more of the same. Mitchell going down the lane. Donovan Mitchell throwing it back to Jared Allen for the jam. That sounded crazy, by the way. Sorry about that one, y'all. Mitchell to beat the third quarter buzzer and the shot clock buzzer for that matter. Knocking down a three. Jrue Holiday like, come on, stop it, bro. In the fourth, Kevin Love trying to pull off the Donovan Mitchell shot. Giannis like, nah, bro, you ain't doing that to me. And then Giannis gets it out, gets away with a carry, and throws it down. The Greek Freak was phenomenal in this game. 45 points, 14 rebounds. He was great, but where's the help? Giannis' second straight 40 and 10 game. He cuts the Bucks deficit down to 8. But again, I ask you, where is the help for Giannis when it's winning time? Garland and the Cavs make the plays. 23 for DG, 36 for Mitchell. And the Bucks lose on the road again, this time to the Cavs by 8. Before the great content with Hoops FERRO continues, please make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel at Hoops FERRO. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers ASAP. Your subscription takes this platform to the next level. Subscribe now. So I've had the privilege to watch two Milwaukee Bucks games in which they lost by double digits pretty much from start to finish. I know the Bucks were able to get that deficit down with the Cavaliers to about 8 points, which is the final score. But the Bucks pretty much trailed by more than 15, 20 points that entire game against the Cavaliers. And it was the same thing a couple weeks ago against the Grizzlies, right? A week or so ago against the Grizzlies. I watched both those games from start to finish. And the difference between the Bucks' loss on the road to the Cavs from the one with the Grizzlies, Mike Budenholzer checked out on that Memphis Grizzlies game around the third quarter. As soon as the third quarter began, the Bucks were like, we don't got it tonight. Khris Middleton was having an all-time bad game. And the Bucks, who didn't have Jrue Holiday, to be fair, they lost handily to Memphis, and they lost. They pretty much threw in the towel 5 minutes into the third quarter. They lost by 41 points. Against the Cavaliers, Mike Budenholzer and Giannis and company, they went for it. Giannis was going hard. He wanted to win this game. Now, this game, the Bucks didn't have Khris Middleton, who's back dealing with some knee soreness, but they had Jrue Holiday, who wasn't available for the Memphis game. And now Jrue Holiday had an awful game, and it was still greatness from Giannis. Giannis played a lot better against the Cavs than he did against the Grizzlies. The point I'm trying to make is the Bucks wanted to win this game against the Cavs. I'm not 100% sure how bad the Bucks wanted to beat the Grizzlies. After the first 10 minutes, they're like, all right, Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks playing out of their minds right now. We ain't got nothing to do with that today. We can't deal with that smoke tonight in Memphis. They tried to beat the Cavs. They played their hearts out. You could tell by the way Mike Budenholzer did his rotations that they were going to go for this thing. They were chipping away at that lead. But what's becoming prevalent to me is, as great as Giannis is, he needs Khris Middleton. The Bucks were able to get out to a phenomenal start, but they've kind of plateaued. And they're in that point of the year where, all right, I feel like everybody's now looking at them in Boston with that target again. They've kind of ignored the Miami Heat, right? Miami's been dealing with a lot of injuries. They're going under the radar. They're not the most exciting team in the league. What has happened to Giannis and the Bucks because of his greatness, probably the best player in the world, these teams have pretty much psychologically put in their minds that the Bucks were the Eastern Conference Finals team alongside the Boston Celtics, which obviously wasn't the case. Giannis and the Bucks lost to the Boston Celtics. But pretty much these teams have pretty much put it in their mind that it was Bucks, Celtics in the finals. You see what I'm saying here? Because the Bucks are getting everybody's best. I mean, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland had a phenomenal first half of basketball. They're getting everybody's best right now, and they ain't ready for it. They need Khris Middleton. Same conversation that we had in the postseason last year. What we know about Giannis, and this is why I would never put him ahead of LeBron on my all-time poll. Even if he won the next 4 championships straight, I could never put Giannis over LeBron because I pretty much compare Giannis's Bucks to LeBron's Cavaliers first go around, right? Giannis needs a co-star. When LeBron was in Cleveland to get to the conference finals, he didn't need a co-star. He did it on his own. Doing this with Mo Williams and Delonte West. Giannis needs Khris Middleton. Not just once. Needs Khris Middleton. And if Khris can't get right going into a free agent year, it makes the Eastern Conference a lot more interesting.